What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing an update on my latest clutch. I'm pretty excited about it actually because the animal that I was the most excited about while I was cutting the eggs, which will be linked right here, is not even the one I'm currently mostly excited about. They are incredible. Can't wait to show you. Please like and subscribe. Let's get into it. All right, so before we get started, just wanted to show you the dad of the clutch here. He is a favorite of mine, probably the favorite breeder male that I do have. I use him quite a bit. I think this is my 5th or 6th clutch with him because he just keeps making incredible babies. So he is a Orange Stream, Enchi, Fire, Calico, Scrambler, Het Pied male. And he is just incredible. Such a high white calico, high white. I almost said high white pied, but of course he is just a het. Just look at those sides, just unbelievable. Love this guy. Okay, so I want to show you the mom. This here is the mom. She's just a pastel asphalt. And just want to take a look at her belly. So this is what we're looking for in the babies, is the asphalt, all that speckling right here on the edge of the belly. And she has produced super asphalt, so she is proven. All right, and she won't sit still, will she? All right, so let's get started off here with the more basic snakes in the clutch. So the pairing is, again, a Orange Stream, Enchi, Fire, Calico, Scrambler to a pastel asphalt. And of course, the male is a Het Pied. So these two here are Scramblers. In fact, spoiler alert, I think the entire clutch is Scrambler, which is pretty cool. So this here is a pastel Scrambler, 50% Het Pied. Okay markers. I don't think it's an asphalt. But this one here is a Scrambler, and I believe asphalt. See if she will unscrew herself. I believe that is an asphalt. Looks like a bit of some yellow bellying and some checkering on the belly. I'm not sure about the Het Pied markers, but I would say this is a asphalt Scrambler and this is a pastel asphalt. Now a lot of people want to see what a single gene Scrambler looks like, so this is as close as I've got right now. I mean, asphalt yellow belly complex genes are not super obvious on top. You just see it mostly on the belly. So this is essentially what an asphalt, not an asphalt, what a Scrambler would look like. You get a lot of this carryover. There's not much for alien eyes or alien heads. There is alien heads, but there's not much for alien eyes. And the sides are said to float a little bit. So you get a little bit of that, although that could be the asphalt in this. And then the pastel has the same pattern. Pastel asphalt, the pastel Scrambler, of course. I feel I'm gonna be mixing up asphalt and Scrambler a lot in this video. But anyways, these are the two basic ones. Moving on to the next ones. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the pastel Scrambler here and I'm going to take out the next snake, which is a pastel Enchi Scrambler. I don't know, I don't think it's asphalt. And for Het Pied markers, can't tell. But this is what happens when you're adding Enchi to the mix. Of course, it has that bit of a trident head right there that you see on all pastel Enchis. And then you can recognize that it has a bit of the same carryover banding pattern that these Scramblers tend to have. Oh, now they're getting mixed up here. So there's a good comparison of what happens when you add Enchi to Scrambler and pastel. So moving on to the best snakes of the clutch. Okay, so the third best snake in the clutch, and in the egg cutting video I kind of glanced over this one like it wasn't that exciting, but it's pretty nice. So there's no pastel in this one, but this is a Enchi Scrambler Fire Orange Dream, I believe Orange Dream, and looks pretty good to be asphalt. Look at those sides. and actually has some of the best pied markers we've seen so far. The drag pattern, the train tracks here, or well, they're actually just tracks. I don't know why I said train tracks. Some people call it train tracks, but they are the pied tracks. Just look at how this thing glows. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but in person, this thing is awfully bright. So I'm positive this is Enchi Scrambler Asphalt, Fire, of course, and then I'm pretty sure it's also Orange Dream. A pretty nice snake, 4 to 5 gene snake, and looks like it's het pied too, so that's a pretty awesome female to have. How crazy is that? Won't sit still, of course. Okay, so now the snake that I was incredibly excited to see in the egg. Just look at this thing. It is amazing. So this is the first calico we're seeing in the clutch. This is a Scrambler Calico Asphalt Fire Enchi and maybe Orange Dream as well. It is just so orange. So friggin' orange. Just an incredible animal. So for sure, Calico, for sure, Asphalt, for sure, Scrambler. Pretty sure it's... Again, I'm not sure with the Fire and the Orange Dream. It could be both, or it could just be one of those. We'll see how it colors up. But just an incredible looking animal. Has nice potential to be het pied as well. So this would be a good male to keep. It's got a nice drag pattern there. Some white coming up, although that white coming up doesn't always necessarily mean it's het pied. Usually you'd want to see it like in a ring or closer to the end of the tail, because I have had a snake in the past that had this kind of marker right here that proved out not to be het pied, but I am hopeful. I do believe this one will prove out. I like the drag pattern there. That's usually a nice het pied marker, but yeah, what an awesome snake. So this was my favorite in the egg cutting, but I'll show you my favorite now. Okay, lo and behold, look at this. I believe this is everything. Orange Dream, Enchi, Fire, Calico, Scrambler, Pastel, Asphalt. Look at those sides. Look at this snake. I think this is all 7 of the genes. Just look at this thing. It is amazing. What an amazing female to have. I hope she proves out het pied. Bit of tracks, bit of some dragging pattern here. So I'm very hopeful. Although, I mean, when you have this many genes in an animal, it's really hard to see markers. Usually markers, you can see them in normals or simple combos. But just look at this thing. It is incredible. It actually looks so bold on the camera, but in person, it's a little bit softer than this. There's a little bit more color to it, actually. But yeah, of course, if it is, I'm assuming it's Fire, it's gonna color up like crazy as it grows up. But look at that. All right, so I just wanted to close out this video here with my 3 favorites and potential holdbacks, depending on how everything shed tests out. Of course, this one right here in the middle, I'm keeping no matter what. It is just too awesome to not keep. This male here, I mean, if he proves het pied, I'm for sure keeping, but if he doesn't, I'll have some decisions to make. But I'm gonna hold on to him for a while because I want to see what he looks like. And then of course this one here, if she proves het pied and Asphalt, I'll probably keep that one too. Let me know which one of these are your favorites, unless some of the first ones were your favorite, although I doubt it when you have these 3 to look at. Let me know in the comments, what do you like the best? All right, so that was fun, right? Let me know if you guys like that format, going from, you know, starting from the basics and working all the way up. Hopefully the video does all right. I know that, you know, YouTube or social media in general, people want to see the stuff right away. They have TikTok brain or whatever, they want to see the eye candy, but I had fun doing it this way. And why don't you guys let me know, what do you guys think? Is my male a super scrambler, or did I just get really damn lucky? I know for sure that I will be testing those better animals. I really hope they are all het pied, of course. I'm pretty sure they're all going to prove out to be Ashfall, but yeah, we'll see what the shed test says. Anyways, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care.